everyone. Welcome to Industry Headlines. He's Kevin Kauffman. I'm Fred Weaver, sometimes known as Kevin Kauffman if you ever see my Zoom. And this is Industry Headlines, where we talk about what's been going on in the real estate industry in the last 7 days. So can I just call it a boring week and then you can give us the headlines, or should I not do that because then people will turn off right now?
Yeah, too late. You already did it. So
We have some exciting news this week.
Let's talk about those headlines real quick. So late-term mortgage delinquencies rise on forbearances. Mortgage lending will beat 2019 by a lot. I'll tell you the exact number in a moment. And Fannie and Freddie fee postponement refinance fee coming. We'll see. I don't know if they're going to postpone it or not, but obviously they're getting a lot of kickback, and we'll talk about that as well here in a moment.
All right, so it's not really all boring, but some weeks are a little more exciting than others. So this is not really great news, but it's also not unexpected news. Late-term mortgage delinquencies are on the rise due to forbearances, meaning that home loans that haven't been paid in 90 days or more, right? They're overdue for 90 days or more, have now hit the highest level since 2010, according to Black Knight. So I believe, Kevin, there was like 2.25 million home loans that were seriously delinquent. But understand, some of these, to my knowledge, are under forbearance. So they're not exactly like ready to be foreclosed on tomorrow. It's just we're entering some serious delinquency on them.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens. Again, this is more evidence of we still don't know, right? We got to let stuff shake out and see what's going to come as these forbearance periods really start to close out here in the coming months. Like I think we're starting to be on the cusp of seeing these early forbearances start to come to an end, and I think that'll then hopefully we'll start to see what shakes out from all this here very soon.
On the flip side, so we got some people that are hurting, which is very unfortunate. On the flip side, we have a lot of people that are improving their financial situation right now by refinancing.
Yeah, so mortgage lending. So the Fannie Mae estimates that mortgage lending is going to beat last year's mortgage lending by $1 trillion. By the way, that's a trillion with a T, not that's more than a million, more than a billion, but an actual trillion. Fannie Mae has said it's going to beat last year's lending. So originations probably total about 3.4 trillion, the highest since 2003.
So the $1 trillion beating is actually just on refis alone. Like there's going to be $2.1 trillion worth of refis done here in 2020 versus 1.1 trillion last year. And some of us refied in 2019 and we were really happy with those rates. And then we also refied again in 2020 and are even more happy with these rates. Could we see a repeat in 2021 is the question I keep asking.
Yeah, totally crazy stuff, right? Like that's a lot of lending. That's a lot of money circling around in this economy. So, man, that's a lot. A trillion. Wow.
Speaking of refinances, Fannie and Freddie, I think I read this in the Wall Street Journal this weekend, Kevin. You've heard a little chatter in the last couple of days, but sounds like there's a lot of people expecting or thinking that a postponement of this new fee might be coming soon. That's not an official announcement. There's just a lot of chatter about it right now.
Yeah. So, I mean, who knows? And for those of you who don't know yet, there's it's a 50 bips basis point. What is that? Half a basis point. I don't think I actually speak the lingo properly.
No, you did all right. Bips, BPS, basis point.
Proposed fee, or not proposed, like they're saying they're going to enforce it here on refinances starting September 1st, if I remember correctly. So, the argument is people are saying, hey, what are you trying to hurt Americans while they're trying to save money? And Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, or the CEOs for both companies, came out within the last few days as well and said, well, hold on a second. Like, let's remember, like everyone's saving money, first of all, by refinancing. Like this is not like we're stealing from people. We're charging a fee for our service and for what we do. So hotly contested. There's been rumors out there and rumblings that it could be postponed for a while. Who knows?
Who knows? But anyway, maybe next week something more exciting will happen in the industry headlines, but you're all caught up. So he's Kevin Kauffman. I'm not Kevin Kauffman. I'm Fred Weaver. Thanks for joining us for Industry Headlines, and we'll see you back here in a week.
See you next week.